Alright guys, we are plugging along through this defensive game plan, and in this video we are going to be going over a really popular formation in the community right now, the big nickel over G. Now, a lot of sites have already broken this down as far as coverage goes and getting the right pass rush. I'm just going to show you guys how I blitz out of it. Alright? I'm not going to go over the stuff that every other site and every other person is going over. That stuff has been covered in other places and I don't really want to overlap. So I'm just going to show you how to blitz. That's what this game plan's all about. And I really like running over G against Gun Bunch. And I'll show you why. Make sure that when you use over G that you use the slot CV package. Personnel-wise, you want to make sure that this is a safety because this is who you're going to be using. This guy can be a safety too, totally up to you, but he's going to be blitzing a lot, so I usually use a linebacker. Right here, somebody with some block shed usually. I put a safety here as well. Outside guys, these guys are going to be your really good pass rushers, so in case the blitz gets picked up, they'll shed quickly, they'll get one-on-ones. In the middle, again, beef eaters. I like really fast guys on the outside because we press a lot, so... I'm just going to come out and cover 3 Sky, and we're going to come out against Gun Bunch with a halfback blocked, because it's typically really tough to blitz Gun Bunch, and it has been for years. So we're going to come out in this flanker drive flat, and we're going to use the same technique we did before where we blitz all our linebackers and then baseline press. So blitz all, baseline, press, and I'm going to shift my D-line to the right, and I'm going to crash down. Now from here, you have the option of blitzing either the right side nickel cornerback or the left side safety. I don't like blitzing off the bunch side for 2 reasons. One, it's going to leave that side open as far as the routes you have to cover. 2, he will bounce around on those receivers and usually mess up the blitz. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and blitz the safety on the left side. Use your coverage adjustments, YY or triangle. And then blitz whichever guy you want to blitz. Now, at the snap of the ball, you kind of want to hover here for a second. You don't want to immediately bail. So, let's see if I can do this with 2 controllers. And then you end up getting that guy. It's not 100% clean, but again, it's really tough to blitz Gun Bunch to begin with. So, once again, you're going to blitz all linebackers, baseline, press, shift line left, crash down. I'm going to shade underneath this time. I'm going to blitz this corner off this side of that safety. And we're going to go from there. So we just do a little... And that's how the guy came in free. Sometimes if you move to the right slightly, like I did in that example, let's go ahead and look at... Oop, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and look at the replay. See how I slightly moved to the right there? It allowed that corner to come in. So I like running this against Bunch particularly because I think that this formation itself has a lot of really good coverage options as far as dealing with this particular formation. I'm going to go ahead and look at that in just a second. I just want to show you what it looks like when we blitz off that right side. So blitz all, baseline press, shift left, crash down. And we're going to blitz this right side corner. And I'm going to show you why I don't like it as much. Sometimes it will come in really clean, sometimes it won't. Just because he'll run into the receivers and stuff. So, see right there, it's too messed up. That's why we don't love that side. So, I'm going to stick usually in Gun Bunch. I'm going to stick on that left side. The other option that you do have, and we just switched sides by accident, so we're going to go ahead and flip it back. The other option you do have, and I'm going to show it here in just a second. We're going to go random play, and we'll switch back, is you can blitz the outside corner instead of the inside corner. And sometimes that will make a difference. Sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like really quick. All right, so big nickel over G. Cover 3 Sky, Gun Bunch, blitz all, baseline press, shift left, and instead of blitzing A, we're going to blitz B. And we're going to shade underneath. Sometimes this will work better, other times it just won't. It takes a lot longer for it to come in. just by nature. So it's not something that you want to live on because your opponent will pick up on that tendency. So like I said, I prefer to blitz off the left. The coverage options I was talking about, and I'm going to go into this really quick. I really like the cover 6 invert. Okay, cover 6 invert against Gun Bunch usually works pretty well, especially if you have auto flip on. So we're going to global baseline press, shift left. And now what we have is a deep quarter on the right side of the field. If you want to, you can just simply show blitz after you're in this set to bring this guy down, which is kind of it's also a good look. And then you adjust from here, right? So if you're just playing coverage and you want to put, for example, him into a deep zone, right? And you want to handle the middle of the field, this will pick up any quick posts over the middle of the field. You can also, if you want to, put the safety here in something like this. You can shade down, shade up, whatever, just to stop the crossing routes. Knowing your coverage adjustments on this is key. And then, as everybody does, you want to crash up to get those better pass rush angles. So now you have one-on-ones on the D-line, and it does a decent job of getting in the backfield while we're still basically what we're doing is showing the blitz but not sending it, right? So your extra adjustment would be to show blitz at the very end to bring that guy down. And then you can do whatever you want, right? Like I said, you can do whatever you want for the coverage. If you're dealing with a mobile quarterback, just contain. This right side contain will do a pretty good job. Not so sure about the left side. But this is still going to be a pretty solid defense, regardless against Bunch. Also, just note that you can, Mabel one side. Say you want to do something like that. Totally a logical adjustment against Bunch. You're going to have to be careful of that deep corner route. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I run the big nickel over G. I send a lot of pressure. Sometimes we'll drop into coverage. It's nothing too crazy complicated. If they don't block the halfback, that will come in most of the time. But a lot of people, when they see looks like that, I'm just trying to give you a higher level perspective. They will block a halfback, or maybe they'll max protect. So just look out for that. But yeah, the big nickel over G, great coverage defense, can also be a really nice blitzing defense.